great events of competition. Also, we have the big wheel race, and we have a lot of great attractions on the Midway. And don't forget the Double Hook Lounge for adult beverages and cocktails, just the way you like them. Huh?
And it will be Alexandra Fern has had a tough start to her 2019 season, trying to get the best of Gary Patnode. Patnode, there's no question a win is in his immediate future. As we get the party started, Patnode making a statement on the outside, and he is able to whirlwind his way into the lead.
Oh, last week's winner, Matt, car number 59, is heading down on pit road. What a heartbreaker. We'll see what the story is on the Clement machine, because last week he was dominant. But right now, speaking of dominant, we go to the front of the class, and Gary Patnode is trying everything. And car number 7, Kyle Casagrande from Stafford Springs, his car just looped coming off turn number 4 and made contact with the wall. So
last week's winner, Matt Clement, out before he even gets to take the green flag again because of a loose wheel on his number 59 car.
What a heartbreaker, because he's a real nice guy, and as I said before, coming into the paddock area today, he was all smiles and all pumped up, and it's just one of those things, something that is unexpected, that can happen and sometimes does.
The whole family is a great bunch. So Kyle Casagrande has returned in car number 7, currently running in the top 5. The pace car goes bye-bye, and trying to get to the front is Gary Patnode, and the yellow comes out to negate that restart. So Patnode, I think he served notice to the rest of the competitors that he is determined to try to get that first career victory. And right there with him, Alexandra Fern.
Now, Alexandra, she's about ready to graduate, and she's very excited and pumped up, of course, on that to further her education and so forth.
Also a great skier. She was on a ski team in college, RPI, that finished second in the nation.
That's impressive, Matt, to be able to do that. Here comes the green flag. They are evenly matched as they head to the bottom of turn number 1, but then the story is Alexandra Fern, who gathers it up, a little muscle on the outside, and right there with them is the number 6, the Aspen Hill Farms machine for Lavoie. Lavoie with the red car to the top side of the racetrack, but Patnode tries to keep it low, and what's it going to be in turn 1?
And it will be Patnode trying to squeeze his way into second. Here comes Lavoie. He said last week his car was a little too tight, and it prevented him from moving to the front. But right now, he is able to diesel his way into second ahead of Patnode.
There's no question about it. The defending champ rolls up high on the racetrack. That gives Patnode the advantage. And never count out the seasoned veteran. That is Provost with car number 88. Provost has run this division for quite some time. He is smooth as glass. Matt and I have referred to him as a closer on many an occasion, and he usually comes to life right about the halfway point. Right now, he's not saving anything. He's going for the gusto underneath Lavoie.
Where the top 4 cars could fit in a ping pong ball. Bouncing to the front is Alexandra Fern, but right there with her, here is Patnode, has room on the inside, and he backs off. That enables Lavoie on the outside to get dead even with Dwayne Provost.
There are 2 of the very best in this division as they rumble off the turn side by side, closer than most people park. They come back to the stripe. Can't quite do it this time, and Provost has found a home among the top 3 cars. That's where you want to be to end up on the podium. But meanwhile, Patnode is literally able to reel in on Alexandra Fern. And now all of a sudden, here comes Provost. Almost like we called it on cue, Matt, when we said earlier that he comes on strong about the halfway, which will be lap number 7. That's coming up next.
The clear and present danger for Alexandra Fern. On the inside is Gary Patnode, and Patnode has elbow room and leverage on the bottom of Alexandra Fern. Provost is also in position, but rumbling into the lead is Gary Patnode.
Gary Patnode showing he's got some talent and some muscle. That white, black, and red machine is to the front of the class. Meanwhile, Alexandra Fern is not done, and that dogfight battle we've seen lap after lap is still going on between Provost and Lavoie. 2 former champions showing their potential.
Lavoie has the inside advantage. Let's see if he can submarine underneath Provost. It's not happening yet. Patnode trying to escape from Alexander Fern. Patnode ready to explode, looking for his first ever limited late model win. He is more than halfway there.
He certainly is. The clock is ticking. This is only a 15-lap feature event, but Patnode looks racy. Fastest car on the racetrack. No surprise, Gary Patnode, 22.600. Side-by-side racing for second. Here comes the champs. It is Provost to quickly move into the runner-up spot. And who is the tail that wags the dog there? All of a sudden, Lavoie moves on to the podium. And you know what? We counted out the number 7 car for Kyle Casagrande after an early spin, and now all of a sudden he's up to the 4th spot. And whatever damage occurred to the back of that car, Matt, I think it helped it instead of hurt it.
There's no damage to the right foot of Kyle Casagrande as he is in a hurry, but nobody is moving quicker than Gary Patnode as he napalms his way out of the 4th corner. Patnode finished second on opening weekend, finished 4th last week, but tonight he is looking for the best moment in his career.
He certainly is, and he's been so consistent and so strong, Matt. Meanwhile, look back to the 4th spot, and now all of a sudden Alexandra Fern, she's starting to close up the gap and come back to life. Now her Safeco machine was very quick in the early laps of the event, but it seems the handling went away a bit for her, and now she is trying to close that gap up. But the story is here, 12 laps up on the board, 3 circuits remaining, and all of a sudden that time, Patnode's car slipped up in turn number 2. Patnode's fast race car all of a sudden has gotten evil. All of a sudden the times are going down, Matt, but not for Provost. He's picking up, and he is a contender, 13 of 15 now into the record books.
Few drivers have a better finishing kick than Dwayne Provost. He has an opening, a crevice underneath Patnode. They are almost body pierced together in the middle of turns 3 and 4. As they gallop off the corner, new leader, Dwayne Provost.
At the line. And then
Patnode able to get it back.
He sure was, Matt. Patnode took it back. Provost, they're side by side. They're wheel to wheel. They come off the second turn. It's Provost by inches. Patnode still not giving up. They work their magic down into turn number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the checkered flag is about to wave on the first feature event of the night. Keep your eyes on the start-finish line. As they come to the line, timing and scoring will show that Dwayne Provost will take down the win. Second will be Gary
finished 4th, but no, here you are in victory lane. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a good race. I can't thank Gary enough for racing me clean. We had a really good drag race down the back the stretch, and it was a good race. And I had a lot of hopes for winning tonight. My mom's birthday was tonight. She passed away a few years ago, but I've been trying for many years to win on her birthday, and it really feels good. So here's to you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, how about some sponsors?
I want to thank Joe Cozio from Polka Pop Hits, my good friend. JollyJoeK.com. He's helped me out with the tire this week and made all the difference. Car was fast in practice, and it was pretty good in the race, too.
Former champion Dwayne Provost goes to victory lane in our limited late models. Let's go to Kyle Rickey.
Yeah, 3 different winners in 3 weeks, and Gary Patnode was hoping he was going to be that 3rd winner, and you came up just a bit short. Bring us through your last lap from your seat and a photo finish here for the limiteds.
Man, I knew Dwayne was right there. I knew I had to hold my line. I had a champion behind me. I felt him touch me. I thought I had my first win. Congratulations, Dwayne. You are the man. You took it from me. It was so much fun, though. Unbelievable fun. Jeremy, great job. That was just a whole lot of fun. You know, congratulations to everybody out there. Thank you, Donnie Wood, Stoco Race Fuel, Stafford Motor Speedway, Kyle, Mike, Tyler, my girlfriend, the whole RRC clan. Rob called a shot for a change on the car. We put it in. The car was great. Dwayne, I love you, buddy. What else can I say?
Maybe you can get that first win next Friday night.
We're going to try, and we'll get one before too long.
Here we go. Gary Patnode, car number 22, comes home in the 2nd spot. Jeremy Lavoie, defending champion, comes home 3rd. What do you see? You were right behind all that action.
It only took one slip up from them. I was grinning ear to ear when they started touching on the front stretch. Man, this division, for 7 drivers, we put on a good show. We've had 3 different winners in 3 weeks. I got to congratulate Dwayne on his win. But a third place finish, I can't complain either. So starting 5th, finished 3rd, cars in one piece, loaded up on the trailer. I got to thank my family, my sponsors, Aspen Hill Farm. He finally made it here 3rd week. So LNS Equipment, Jeans Ford and Chevy, Delivery Solutions LLC, P2 Period Powder Coatings. Without my sponsors, I wouldn't be able to do it. I got to thank everybody for coming out. I know the weather wasn't the best earlier, but all the fans of the stands, thank you very much. You're the one that brings us here and puts on a good show for her.
We'll see you next Friday.
Thank you.
Jeremy Lavoie coming home in 3rd for the 2nd week in a row after opening up the season with a win 2 weeks ago. It's consistency that wins championships, and that's exactly what Jeremy has seen in the first 3 races. Consistency with a win and 2 third-place finishes, unofficially the point leader going into next week.
Try to find me a girl or two. I hope you find me a redhead, 'cause I've never been a woman, but I better be a good time. That's right. Just wanna have a good time.